Welcome to Unhinged and Attached with P and A. I'm P.
I'm A.
Yeah, laughing already. So today was supposed to be the topics we're talking about today was supposed to be our first episode, but we ended up going to Bali for our first anniversary, and we wanted to give you guys traveling tips. So that ended up being our first episode.
So now we're here, and today we're going to talk about us, our relationship, how we met, and we're going to answer some questions that we got from you guys. So let's get started.
Okay, you want to go first?
Yeah, so as I said, I'm Elena, and we met on Bumble, the app, 5 years ago. Well, next month I'll make 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We're married. We got married last year, so it's been a little over a year. And what else?
I guess I'll talk about myself. So, hey, P for Pete or Peter. Let's see. I'm a physical therapist or a travel therapist. I've had the opportunity to travel as far as California for work, but most of the time I'm spending time working in the tri-state area. I've worked in nursing facilities, outpatient facilities, and it's given me opportunity to start to build my own business as well.
And then me, I am a program coordinator for youth. I help them with building their career, like job readiness, work readiness, and different things of that sort. I have a big passion of working with young adults, and that's just like what I do. So, yeah. And I think we kind of connect because we like helping people. So that was one thing that drew us towards each other. Our hearts. I think we both have big hearts to help. So let's get into these questions. I'm gonna mix them up.
She cannot shuffle, guys.
Yes, I can. Hold on. Yes, I can.
She's about to embarrass herself.
I could shuffle. Well, it's hard. That was something.
Okay.
That was a little something.
Okay.
If it was a full deck, I would have done better.
Because more cards makes it easier.
Yeah. All right. So give an example of how you compromised.
Define compromise.
I guess we could look at it. I feel like it can be as simple as like what we were talking about as far as, our movies and, giving each other a chance to pick, or we can do like a more serious topic that we have to
Is that your answer, the movies?
No. So I read the question.
I'm giving you an out because now I have an answer. Hopefully you have an answer.
Don't what you do your answer. I'll figure something out.
How we compromise. So one of the big ways that we compromise is my wife is the cook of the family. I'm not saying I don't cook, but
you haven't cooked in a while.
But her culinary skills far surpass mine. She is amazing in the kitchen, and that's one of the reasons why I married her. But part of the compromise is I know she don't like washing dishes. So she cook, I wash the dishes. That's an example of compromise. No?
Yeah.
Right, good.
That's a good example of compromise. And then I guess I'll say what I said before as far as we like hanging out together. Like, we chill and watch TV a lot of the times, whether it's TV, shows, movies. We just like watching television together. It brings up good conversation and we're always laughing. It's crazy. But compromise in that situation in our leisure time when we're doing something that we both love, we like different like genres of things. So a way that we compromise is we take turns. So one time I'll choose a movie, next time he'll choose a movie and or show. It gets kind of sticky when you're talking about shows because some shows have a lot of seasons and a lot of episodes, so it's like you really got to lock in. So when he picks a show like that, I'm like, I got to match that energy. I can't come with a show that has like 1 or 2 seasons because then my turn doesn't really,
So she'll pick like 7 movies in a row.
Yeah, so that and I think that's a way in which we compromise. We get to hang out together, and it also exposes us to the different things that we quote unquote don't really like, but give us a chance to open up to it. So, for example, sci-fi. I don't really like sci-fi, but it was a few sci-fi movies he picked that I'm like, okay, that wasn't too bad. And then I love my thrillers and horror. You like horrors too, but thrillers. I'm like a big thriller movies. I like forensic files. Yeah, I like the killing and the figuring out who did it, the mystery, whatever. It's really interesting. Anyways.
If I die, she's gonna get rid of it. I promise you.
No, I won't.
She's gonna get rid of it.
No, I will not. But yeah, so that's a way that we compromise in an aspect that's kind of like, more playful. But what I realized in relationships is compromise is really important. We both have strong personalities, especially when it comes to important things. So sometimes I feel like I got to take the L and let him rock, and I'm pretty sure vice versa. Don't even make that face, because I definitely take the L sometimes.
Her alphabet doesn't have an L.
Oh,
She doesn't know
boy.
what that is.
All we do is win, 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 no matter what.
Exactly.
No, I'm just playing. I do.
I'll
Be
taking
honest.
those.
Be honest.
That's
Your
on
next
me?
question. Yep.
Okay. How do you keep the flame burning in your relationship?
I would say date nights and trying new things. But date nights. We take a lot of date nights. Like, I think it's too much. I think we do.
So we're supposed to be doing like a weekly date night, but
And tonight is supposed to be our date night. So we sacrifice our date night to record this episode. So y'all have to know y'all special, because we don't sacrifice date night for anyone. So.
And then, honestly, in my defense, we had like 6 date nights in the past, like 2 weeks.
Yes, we have.
Last night we were on a date. Kind of. Was it a date?
I don't think that was a date,
Well,
but we did go out.
We saw Hell's Kitchen last night.
Really good.
Dope.
Really,
My
really good.
favorite Broadway show or off-Broadway show of all time.
Alicia
Actually,
Keys
it was on
did her
Broadway.
thing. It was on Broadway.
Broadway.
Yeah, that was an amazing show. But I don't want to go off on a tangent on it.
Okay.
So.
That's for another episode. Is it my question? No, I think it's your question.
What is it? Oh, no.
So you just finished asking about date night.
Yeah. No,
Date
you
nights.
asked
How
what
to
do we
keep
do
the-
to keep the flame. I said date nights. What's your answer for that?
I think we try to show interest in each other's hobbies or interests as well.
Yeah.
We try. Some of us more than others. We're not getting to that right now.
This is crazy work. I'm so. You can't hold on. Let's
not do that right
now. Let's pause for 1 second, because you cannot offer something like, "Oh no, babes, we're gonna do what you want," and then throw it in my face like I'm not trying to do your stuff.
I didn't throw it in your face.
This is throwing it in my
just
face
offering it up
on a platter. You threw it.
for you to like get a whiff.
It hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the things. Okay. You're thinking about video games. I'm not a big video game person, so but I'm gonna try. I said I would try. And I guess the sports. Okay, it might be a little right. Yeah, a lot of right.
She talks the talk. I'm still waiting for her to walk the walk.
I'm gonna walk. So sports season is coming. I'm gonna walk the walk.
It's baseball season and playoffs right now. But it's okay. What I really care about is NBA. It's coming soon. Anyway.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I cannot go on without making this claim. I did get you tickets to see LeBron. That's showing interest. I might not watch it, the playoffs and everything with you, but I definitely, we've seen a few basketball games. We've seen baseball games in person. I like live sports. Like, I like the energy of the stadium, and like, I could get some food and we can chill. So I feel like I do show interest. Don't play me.
She do. She do.
I do.
I'm sorry.
Okay, what's next?
All right. That's my last. How you got 3 cards?
I don't know.
You gotta
Maybe
give-
I didn't.
You gotta give me one.
Wait, no. Let me do it then.
No, we taking turns.
Okay.
How has marriage been so far? Oh my God, it's been so wonderful.
That was corny.
Yeah, I'm having the time of my life. Elena is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
All right.
I will say that it's challenging me to be a better husband every day. It's helping me grow as a man. And lastly, I'll offer up that it's possible we might be finally getting out of the honeymoon phase. Possibly. Wait, thoughts?
If you ask me, I think we've been out of the honeymoon phase. So don't ask me.
No, that's fair. I guess we're not in the honeymoon phase anymore. Some of us still madly in love and still feeling infatuated, and some of us can't stand the other person sometimes. Actually, yeah, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
So
told me that shit yesterday.
how has our marriage been so far? I think it's been. You know what? I actually have a question for you on top of this question. I'm sorry, but someone. So I was talking to someone before. This is before we got married, and they have got married, and they're like, oh, it's the same thing as when I was, when we were dating and we were a couple. It's the same as when we're married. No difference. How do you feel about that in reference, I guess, to us or your experience?
I could see how one would say that it's the same thing, but part of my answer was that I feel challenged to be better every day as a result of this ring here.
And the vows more so.
Well, what the ring represents. Yes, the vows. So I wouldn't agree with that statement. I think being married, I love a little harder. I take things a little bit more personal. Love is about showing up every day and trying to work at it. And that's what I plan to do for the rest of my life.
So I agree with
I'm
that.
not a politician, bro.
I agree with that. I feel like being married, a lot of people be like, oh, it's a piece of paper. It's not a big deal. But I feel a difference. I feel kind of like he says, it's more of a fight to make sure that we're compromising, we're making this work, we're putting in our effort, we're sticking to our vows. And legally too, like, we've been dealing with like financial things and life insurance and all of these other things like, power of attorney and, all of these things. And I think, being married is definitely like a step up in responsibility and showing up and showing out and just saying, oh, we're together, when that person can pick up and move at any point and there's nothing or consequences. I feel like in marriage, it's like we in it to win it type attitude. So I disagree with that comment. But like you said, I do see how somebody can say, oh, it's the same. Our love is our love. That's not going to change. But, other aspects of things definitely change. And the last name. I don't even want to talk about that.
I was just going to say, she's so much more sexier as an Ellison.
Oh, am I? Mm-hmm. I was going to talk about how much of a headache it has been changing my name on all my documents, my vital documents, my statement. I ain't going to get into that, but I'm still in the process. And it's very annoying, but it's worth it. I love you. Mm-hmm. All right, next question.
So whose question is it?
It's mine.
So I get the last question then?
Well, it's two more. Here, you can take that one.
All right.
All right. Who is your favorite celebrity couple? Don't think about what I'm going to say or what you think I'm gonna say. Say your piece.
My favorite couple is Kanye and his wife.
You're lying. What?
Yeah, like it must be so nice to have a wife that just listens to what you tell her to do. My wife don't listen at all. I say jump, I'm expecting how high. She lay down on the ground. I say go right, she go left.
That's not true. And if you like Kanye's relationship, that means you want me walking around half naked with meat. What she was wearing on one of the naked or pillow? Wasn't it just like a pillow?
I don't know.
Right in the crotch area. That's what you want.
I'm just kidding. Fine. I'm not even gonna keep doing that. My favorite celebrity couple would have to be Ciara and Russell Wilson.
I know it.
I mean, yeah, it's incredible.
So, and anticipating he was gonna say that's my favorite couple, but I'm like, let me think who you think I'm gonna choose.
Oh, Dale Ellis and his wife.
No. Not, I like them, but no, that's not who I was gonna pick.
Well, you like them. She be talking about them all the time. And then his name sound like our name.
I was gonna pick Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. Yeah. Now I don't know about the whole how they got together, but I really feel like they're a cute couple and they be chilled. Alicia Keys seems so chilled. I think she's an Aquarius. Is she?
Gotta look it up.
I think she's an Aquarius. If she is, that chillness is. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think she's an Aquarius.
All right.
No. If Alicia Keys is chill, I don't believe that matches up with what she believes how chill she is. What's her birthday?
Oh, she's a Capricorn. Hold on. Wait. No.
Uh-oh.
They say Capricorn, but her birthday is January 25th. That's Aquarius.
That is Aquarius, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No. I may be a more dramatic, but I have.
Maybe she's dramatic too.
Maybe.
Behind
I have that
doors.
cool Alicia Keys.
Hold up. Is this supposed to be a Virgo?
Is he? No. Let's see.
This type of things that we do. We just be out here Googling stuff and
that's
it'd be
so
random
true.
Conversations. We have a very fun time doing it though.
He's a Virgo. Look at
that. That's why it works, baby.
So I'm an Aquarius. He's a Virgo. Mm-hmm. And they are. See, I knew I should have picked them like the vibe.
See, it worked out.
Yeah, so, okay. So that's my couple. So the next question. How did you know when he or she was the one?
So I guess for me, there wasn't one circumstance. For me, it's a combination of like all your characteristics. So it was the laughter. It was tasting your cuisine, your food. She's an amazing cook. It was when I was in grad school, she took me to a gala for her job, and it was amazing watching her colleagues and her boss talk so well about her. They were celebrating her talents and what she brings to the table. And I loved being in the vicinity of that. It was awesome. It's how she makes me feel like I'm the only man that she'll ever need. So for me, it really is a combination of all the above. There wasn't just one moment, but it was just moments that continuously told me like, put a ring on that finger, because somebody else is going to take that. Nah, not because somebody else is gonna take that. But yes, somebody else is gonna take that, bro. So yeah, hopefully answer the question.
Yeah. So for me, I feel like we were in like a lot. Like we couldn't get enough of each other. But I feel like the turning point for me where I realized that you are the one, you are the one, was so we started to have like in our, I think maybe 2 years, and we started to have these bickers and these arguments, and which we still have, but it's on a different level, and they were getting really intense, and it was always over something stupid. But I'm like, I can't live my life like this. We need to have some type of better communication. So I wanted to do therapy. And when I mentioned it to him, he was basically unsure and didn't really want to do it. But I saw him step out of his comfort zone, do therapy with me. And, it's easy to say, okay, we're going to do therapy to build our communication, right? But it's different when you show up. Like, he showed up prepared and ready to engage despite his idea of therapy and maybe not wanting to do therapy. And that's when I knew. I'm like, if he can step outside of himself to help better us, then we in it, and we could get through anything, because I know that he's going to put his all into it and really care enough to try to make this work. So
I'm just checking if you're gonna cry. She always cries.
I do, but no, I'm not gonna cry.
Not this episode.
Not this episode.
Stay tuned.
No, not any episode. Get off of me. So, next segment, this is the first time we're doing it. It's called Feedback. So basically how we came up with this segment is I scroll. He scrolled too. We scroll. And a lot of times our conversations, you do. Don't.
How do you see that?
Peter, I'm not even going to get into it because time is going. But we scroll, and a lot of our conversations that we have debates about and we talk about, like, outside of, our podcast and just in real life, are things that we see online. So we'll see something and we'll be like, oh, what do you think about this? So we're usually going through our feed. So this is called Feedback. And one of the things that I've seen on my feed recently that I wanted to talk about, because I feel like it, it deals with relationships. I saw a post the other day. It said, marry Cardi B announces pregnancy to boyfriend. Woman congratulated. Clarissa dates a married papoose after he's publicly cheated on. Woman call her a homewrecker. So on that topic, I wanted to talk about, what do you feel is the difference between those two? And then my follow-up question is, dating before you're fully divorced and or separated, what are your takes on that? So babes, do you want to open it up?
So what was the question? If it was if it's double standard?
I get, yeah.
Or just my
because that's what I feel like that's what it's insinuating, your opinion on the matter, but as it relates to,
I think it's about context. So I think about Clarissa Shields dating Papoose as a married man, then you're like, oh man, he's married, so you're a homewrecker, right? When you think about Cardi B dating or getting impregnated by another man, and Cardi B's the married person, it is looked at differently because she's the married person, I guess. Where if that makes sense, what I'm saying, like,
because as a female, she's the married person. So why what's his name? What's
Papoose?
No, the one that's dating Cardi B. He's like a football player. What's his name?
Don't put me on the spot. I'm not good with names like that. But if you look at it the other way, yeah, you could. Is he getting dragged for doing this?
Exactly. So that's the question. Stefan Diggs.
So is Stefan Diggs being dragged for this?
I don't think so. I think that he's being looked at as a savior.
So there's a victim complex as well. And I was going to touch that
when it
as
comes
well.
to
So
female.
no, to both, because Papoose now
He's
he
the victim.
he was the victim. He was loyal, holding it down for 6 years while she was locked up. You know, so because he's the victim, he's entitled to, I guess, step out of the marriage or whatever, because she cheated first, or who knows? It's public knowledge that she's cheating, but public perception dictates who gets dragged and who doesn't. So because Papoose is not the bad guy, he gets to get away with it, and because Cardi B is not the bad guy, and Offset is, because he's the one with the multiple situations, then and it's public knowledge.
Yeah.
Then Cardi B gets to do whatever she wants.
I think it's a double standard. I think because you got to look at the situation is basically the same outside of the pregnant and having a baby, but it's flipped. In Papooses situation, it's the female coming in and dating a married man. I feel like for females, they look at that and they're like, because listen, you better not if we ever get separated. Like, I would look at another woman coming in and be like, what are you doing? He's married, type of thing. Even if you guys might be separated or whatever the case. But going to the savior complex, for a woman, that's like, oh my gosh, she was in such a bad marriage, and now her knight in shining armor is coming to save her and gonna treat her better than her husband. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for the female, if you're in the situation as, you were the one to have the dirt done to you, it's more acceptable versus Clarissa Shields. She's stepping in a situation that's like, as a female, you're dealing with a married man.
Also, there might be this whole sisterhood thing as well. The woman's supposed to respect each other and stick together.
Yeah,
so it's like,
yeah.
There's not There's not a lot of married.
I see that.
There's not a lot of good married men out there. Why you doing this to?
They like, yeah, man. Yeah, no. So the last part of this is, how do you feel about dating before fully being divorced, or they say separated? Oh, they're not, fully divorced, or they're separated and they're still dating. They need time to heal, or whatever the case may be.
Okay. I think ideally, you should not be dating if you're still married. But I feel that life is complicated and you can't quite predict where love is going to find you. So, based on my advice, keep open mind, and all's fair in love and war. That's my answer.
Okay. For me, I feel kind of like what you said. Every situation's different, to be honest, so you don't know. But I feel like when you're still, it's kind of like my rule with dating someone who just had a baby with somebody else. Like, tides are still there. Things are still being figured out. And that drama could spill into what you're trying to build with the other person. And you don't really want that. But, in certain cases where, it's a mutual thing and, the divorce is almost done, maybe. But I say, to be on the safe side is best, to be fully divorced before moving on. But also, you could think about it. Sometimes people are in marriages and it's been over for a long time. They just haven't started making the move. So I say that they're not living together. They haven't, been together, whatever have you. And it's kind of like, back to your point, I meet this person and I'm still in the situation, but it's not really like that because it's not fresh and we're not just going through things, and it's drama. There's so much drama with Cardi and Offset.
Well,
but
I also feel like you should probably question how mature this person is. Why are you still married? there's ways to get around.
That's
Call
true.
call the lawyer.
Call the lawyer.
Call them.
But do we agree that divorces do take time?
They do.
So, you know.
But you shouldn't be still married for
For years.
more
Yeah.
than
Some
2
people be
years.
married for years.
You know, maybe
And haven't been together, and it's like, wow.
maybe it takes a year to get divorced. You mess up paperwork. Maybe it takes 2 years.
Assets and stuff too.
Um,
It's sometimes it's about like splitting assets, and
For longer than 2 years, bro.
it depends. It depends. I
That's
think.
where compromise comes. See what I'm? Look, you giving y'all gems today. All right. So
That's
is that
it.
it?
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Close them out. Close them out.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for joining us. Please make sure you try out our other video where we talk about 5 tips of traveling. We're going to have a new one coming soon. And stay tuned.
Peace.
Later.